Hello and welcome to Turn 1 Soul Ring. This month on Gathering Dust, we're reaching in the vault and I'm bringing out the Doom of Fools himself. This is Tevesh Szat, Gathering Dust. Before I get into Tevesh Szat's life, if you have a favorite magic character that you want me to cover on Gathering Dust, comment down below and who knows, I might pick your character next month. Tevesh Szat was born as Tev Loneglade, and he lived with his sister Timilin on the Sarpadian coast during his youth, which took place before and during the Brothers' War. As the two grew up together, Timilin looked after Tev. She was an accomplished fighter, skilled with a blade, and was so talented she could fight off multiple enemies at once. After he became a planeswalker, Tev was very protective of his sister, going so far as to give her eternal youth. The two then set off around the multiverse, with disastrous results, so they decided to return to Sarpadia, where Tev would become rather reclusive. While he was living alone, Tev developed a hatred and contempt for everything because of his absolute power and inability to change people. In fact, the only person he cared for was his sister, who was the exact opposite of him. She spent a lot of time with her dwarf lover, Kaelin, and she inserted herself into the political machine, helping run inner empire affairs. After marrying Kaelin, she did have an affair with an Acacian priest by the name of Oliver Farrell. Unfortunately, in 170 AR, Kaelin would die in an orc-goblin attack on the Dwarven Empire, and Timilin was banished from said empire. Tev went to his sister's side to comfort her, and she implored him to help defeat the forces of chaos. Tev refused to help the goblins and orcs, or the dwarves. He preferred to let the world's events run their course, but his apathy masked the bitter side of him, his hatred for everything he had developed from his absolute power. Something evil was brewing in Tev, and it would boil over with a series of events that led him to becoming outright evil. Tev was a quiet, callous recluse, but everything changed when Oliver Farrell and his followers attacked Tev and Timilin. During the fight, Farrell attacked Tev with an Alapile, and Tev responded by disenchanting Farrell's cloak from the Farrellite champion, Siana. Timilin attacked Siana, and in the ensuing Farrellite retreat, she became separated from Tev. All by himself, Tev became infuriated with the sheer audacity of the attack, and he started to lose his grip on his humanity, with his physical image slowly turning into that of a demon. In his search for his sister, Tev came across the elf Lauren under attack by a druid named Morgan and some Thalids. Tev destroyed the Thalids to make it a fair, one-on-one fight between Lauren and Morgan. During the same time, Timilin had been captured by Valish and the Order of the Ebon Hand. Timilin had managed to kill 2 members of the Ebon Hand, but then was subdued with a sleeping potion. Valish wanted to use Timilin to lure Oliver Farrell into a trap. However, this backfires when Farrell stabs Timilin to death. Tev, sensing his sister's death, loses what little humanity he has left and fully changes into a serpentine, dragon-esque form. Tev flies into the Ebon Hand encampment, incinerating everyone with a giant fireball. He was Tev no more after this, and renamed himself Tevesh Szat, and vowed to seek silence. Yes, he did say it like that. His first action was to use a planar gate to summon the orc-goblin army onto Montford. Although Acacia would push back that attack, Szat would methodically deliver killing blows to the various standing empires of Sarpadia. Szat destroyed civilizations left and right, believing them to lead only to decadence and corruption. He even manipulated the battle between Freyalise and Jason Carfleon in such a way that the city of Storgard was irreparably damaged. Szat partnered with Leshrock to be patrons to the necromancer Limdul during his war against Kjeldor on the plain of Shandalar. As the Ice Age happened on Dominaria, he set up the Summit of the Full Moon with Leshrock and Farallon. At said summit, he fought Freyalise, and after the summit, he tried to intensify the Ice Age but was defeated by Jaul Carthalion and fled to Chandalar, where he was beaten by Saramal. After these devastating losses, Tevesh retreated to a plane of perpetual darkness. Later, he was visited by Urza, who persuaded Szat to join the Nine Titans. Urza wanted Szat's knowledge of the layout of Phyrexia, since Szat had dealt with the Phyrexians before. Szat would ultimately betray the Titans by convincing Daragaz to free the primeval dragons, and by killing Daria and Christina. Urza would then sap Szat of his life energy to power the soul bombs that Urza needed to destroy Phyrexia. Tevesh Szat was an interesting story. He wasn't born evil, it was a series of bad decisions that made him evil. Ultimately, his sister was the one thing keeping him human, and when she died, so did the rest of his humanity. It makes you kind of think in a way how our friends and family keep us human. Appreciate your friends and family, everyone. Unless you want your soul to be used as a super weapon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, click like, and if you want to help support the channel, subscribe down below and make sure to hit that bell so you know when the next Turn 1 Sol Ring video is uploaded. Also, if you want to help contribute to the next Gathering Dust, comment who your favorite forgotten magic character is down below. Have a good one.